What does a weekly vegetable budget look like while living in rural Philippines? In a world that always asks for more, there is a quiet peace in finding beauty in just enough. Hello everyone, we're a family of three living in an upland area where every morning feels like a fresh blessing under the rising sun. It's 6 in the morning and the sun is just starting to peek over the horizon. Before heading to the market, we took a moment to watch the sunrise. Where we live, the sun is usually hidden behind tall houses, appearing only after it's already high in the sky. There is something so beautiful about the sunrise. It's dawning that symbolizes hope, a fresh start to experience God's grace, leaving yesterday's burdens behind. After that, we made our way directly to the market while the sun was still low. If we wait until later, the heat becomes intense and we want to get first pick of the freshest produce. Today is market day, or what we call tabo in our dialect. It only happens once a week and it's when the best local vegetables and goods are brought in. You never know exactly what you'll find as the selection changes every time. This is where we usually stock up on vegetables for the week. We make sure to choose varieties that stay fresh longer. While there are vegetables sold inside the main public market, we prefer coming here because the produce is mostly sold at much lower prices. Some stalls were still setting up as we arrived. The market day is also conveniently located near the bus terminal that leads to the city. After we finished buying, we headed home. Our daughter was still snuggled up with her security blanket. It always helps her feel calm, especially since we had to wake her up so early today. It's time to see what 230 pesos or $3.83 actually buys you in a rural market. We got a week's worth of vegetables, bitter gourd, chayote, Chinese cabbage, lady fingers, eggplants, cucumbers, and snap beans. And this to make them last, I always cook the ones with a shorter shelf life first, like the bitter gourd, while the heartier vegetables wait their turn. Seeing these colors and knowing we are provided reminds me of that sunrise we saw earlier. We also bought a guava for 45 pesos or $0.75. For lunch, I'm making chicken tinola or chicken soup with ginger and chili. I'm even using fresh chili leaves harvested straight from our backyard. This is a classic Filipino dish that usually calls for native chicken. But since we don't have any on hand, I'm using chicken from the market instead. While native chicken is known for its deep, gamey flavor and firm texture, market chicken is much more tender and cooks a lot faster. Even without the native variety, the fresh chili leaves still give the broth that authentic, comforting taste we love. Later in the afternoon, we tagged along with my husband while he washed his motorcycle. We've had this bike for almost 3 years now, and it's been a total lifesaver. It's essential for his work and gives us so much mobility. Instead of relying on public transport, he uses it to travel, which saves us a lot of time and money.
Yes. Get ba, boss?
On the way home, we stopped at the grocery store to buy some chicken siomai. We paired it with our homemade chili garlic sauce, made using fresh chilies from the backyard. While many people prefer siomai steamed, we love ours fried for that extra crunch. To finish it off, we squeeze on some calamansi, a small Philippine lime, for a bright burst of sourness. After dinner, I ironed my husband's work clothes and our outfits for church. We keep our clothes packed because the smell of cooking tends to stick to the fabric. As I ironed, my mind was already on tomorrow's meal. Sauteed bitter gourd with eggs. A simple, healthy start to the day. In a world that always tells us to want more, we've found a special kind of peace in having just enough. Enough to eat, enough to share, and enough faith to look forward to tomorrow, knowing that God's mercies are new every morning. May we all find beauty in the simple, the fresh, and the everyday blessings that come our way. How much do you usually spend on a week's worth of vegetables? Blessings to you all. See you on our next upland journey.